What's up? Welcome to a podcast with no name yet. I am your host for this week, Ricky, along with my co-counsel, Manny,
What's up?
and everything. And thank you for joining us this week for another wonderful episode. All that stuff. And as you know, we are here every Wednesday, 10 a.m. on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and other audio services around the world and all that stuff. Um, First things first, Uh, as you may notice, for back-to-back episodes, Isaac is not here with us. We didn't mention it last week, but I'm just mentioning it now. He will be back next week. I hope. And all that stuff.
I think.
He's in the process of moving and all that stuff. That's all it is, and everything. Will he? Will Was I supposed to say something? I have no idea. But that's what he's been doing. That's all. That's all. That's all I gotta say. About it and all that stuff. But he'll be back. He'll be back soon and everything like that, and hope everything's gonna be all okay. But other than that, Manny, how you been?
I've been good. I've been good. Chilling, chilling, trying to live my life, relaxing. Been cold lately. Been pretty cold here. Uh, um, Taking care of the dogs.
I mean, it is January and it's
Yeah,
winter time.
but yeah, it's still cold though.
That ex that I mean that's self-explanatory why it's cold.
Yeah, like walking the dog at the neighbors. That's about it. I live my life. I die. Every day we live is the day we don't die. Was that deep? I don't know if that was deep.
Uh, anyways,
I mean,
anyways,
it's true.
anyways. Again, I go. Thank you again for watching. A couple of things also to let you guys know. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video and also leave a comment below and all that stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so that way you can always get updated on new episodes and all that stuff. And then also the same thing with all the other podcasts on how they work, how that works, whether you add
You
it,
gonna tell them to
favorite,
click the
and all that
bell?
stuff. What?
You gonna tell them to click the bell? You said subscribe, but you can say click the bell.
Oh, thank you, Manny, for that. And also click the bell. That way you for sure will get notifications and all that stuff on
Every
our
time we
episodes.
upload, when we go premiere.
Yes, Manny, that is correct. Anyways, let's get going. So we have ourselves the Super Bowl coming up. We have our opponents. We have of course a day and everything like that, but that's always been a given and all that stuff. And we are looking at February 7th, 2021.
Yep, at Raymond James Stadium.
At where?
Raymond James Stadium.
Raymond James Stadium. Okay, thank you. Tampa,
Yep.
Florida, and everything. Where we will have the Chiefs trying to go back to back
Yep.
against Tom Brady and the Bucks and all that stuff in his
Yep.
first year with the team and all that stuff. And everything's just in my mic and everything like that. We are, from what it sounds like, there will be a limited attendance to the game and everything like that. I hear they're planning on it. They're inviting like healthcare workers and all that stuff to the game and all that stuff for what they've done with the coronavirus and everything like that. We have the weekend doing the halftime show. How's that going to look with these kind of situations? I have no idea, but I am kind of excited about it. And I think we saw. I think this is an actual game that I'm actually looking forward to and everything. Now this is even though it's Super Bowl 55, it is actually the 51st National Football League championship game and everything because that's when the NFL whole
Because
league and all that stuff.
they
That's a fun fact.
merged, right?
Yeah, because of
Because they merged.
since the merger and all that stuff. Little fun fact for everyone on that one. The game will be on CBS. For those who don't know, fun story. Every single year when we have the football, my dad always asks me, "What channel Super Bowl on?" So and so, and I'm like, "How do you not know this?"
Well, I mean, every channel is PBS is every CBS is like different channel numbers. Like
It is the main CBS channel. It is the main Fox channel. It is the main NBC channel. It's not on
well,
the.
yeah, but like he knows
It's
he probably knows that, but like he's probably saying like what channel number. Like maybe
he.
USA on my TV box is like 242,
We have
but like you
YouTube.
got a different company
We
and
have
yours is like
we have you.
242.
We use YouTube TV. There are no channel numbers.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know your living life. But
Exactly.
I
Still
didn't know you
though.
was flexing like that.
Still though. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to remember that stuff. And
You
everything.
just get the TV guide from the stores, and you look through the book, and then you find the what channel it is, what time it come on, and then you DVR it, so it, just in case you miss it, you got it recorded. That's what I do.
All I'm saying is, they promote it. It's always promoted on the channel it's gonna be on, no matter what, and all that stuff. Everyone should know that by now. When I found CBS, I was like, oh, CBS this year. That's fine because it rotates on every between them, Fox, and NBC. Those are the only three channels it rotates on.
You saw NBCSN is going down? I mean, now that I remember, like that wasn't a topic, but like,
I'm trying to continue this topic. He changes it.
because I like you kind of like brought up.
Well, of course I'm gonna bring up NBC because it's a channel that you can watch football
Yeah,
on
but like
and all that stuff
NBCSN, like I go to that channel quite a bit. Like,
and
a lot of
everything
different.
and all that stuff. But anyways, we're gonna to talk about this. We're gonna try to make this a little easy and quick and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying. Manny and I already talked about this a little bit, but we're gonna continue. We're just gonna try to expend it. Who do you got?
And now I'm pissed. I'm first off, I want to get this off my chest.
Oh
Okay, every year, there's one Super Bowl ad that I love watching. Okay, and this year it's not happening. I'm talking about the Budweiser commercial.
I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get to the ad stuff later, but okay, we can talk about this now.
What you think about it? Because I'm pissed about it. I love the Budweiser commercial. How about you?
What was their reason for it? I know they had a reason. I heard about it, but I forgot the reason for it.
Yeah, what I was watching it on the news. I was looking at the news this morning or a couple mornings ago. I saw it.
Let's see here. Monday morning is forgoing. Budweiser is foregoing its annual Super Bowl commercial slot for the first time in 37 years. It's not the only company doing it though.
I know, but that's the only one I look forward to.
And all that stuff. Coke, Honda, and Pepsi are skipping this year's broadcast amid financial uncertainty of the COVID pandemic. Well, do you know how expensive Super Bowl ads are?
Yeah.
It
My
makes
school tried to get one made, and then they were like, "Yeah, no, we can't do that."
it makes sense to why they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it still sucks.
And all that stuff. I was like,
I mean,
this
that's
year.
That's the one commercial I actually look for. I don't really care about the other ones.
And all that stuff. Oh, so you're not the. Oh, you were not like me when every year, the last 3 years, I was hyped up for every single Marvel Studio ad that got popped up in there. I was like,
No, not
Infinity.
really. Like I thought it was cool.
I saw
But I was
Infinity
like,
War. I saw Infinity War. I got hyped. I saw the Endgame one. I got hyped when they did that little sizzle trailers for each of the shows before COVID, and that was WandaVision, of course, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and the small snippet of Loki, and all that stuff. I got so hyped. I literally, it was that one. It was that one last year. I got hyped, and I actually scared my niece, and all that stuff, and everything, because I didn't know for sure if they're gonna do something for the show, for those shows and all that stuff, and everything. But and that was like pre-COVID, so
What?
Okay, so guess how much a 30-second spot for this year's broadcast is?
$5.2 million.
Close. 5.5, but close.
Oh damn! That was
5.5.
mathematics.
Okay, but here's the thing. though Budweiser is skipping this year's television broadcast, it will still run a 90-second ad titled "The Bigger Picture" on digital platforms before and during the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. You didn't tell me that. That's cool then.
And all that stuff. So you're not going to see nothing during the game itself and all that stuff during the regular stuff, but like on digital platforms, they'll have like something for 90 seconds
That's dope.
and all that stuff.
So is it the fact that they couldn't pay to air it during the Super Bowl, or they couldn't pay to get it made?
Probably both. It depends, and it
But
depends,
they
and
still made it.
it depends what this 90-second thing's about. I only know is the title and all that stuff. Like you have to remember, like most of their ads were like it was shot somewhere and all that stuff.
Yeah, with some Claus Bales
and everything like that. So it's like,
something.
so it's like they must have done something that's more like pictures it does say it's narrated by someone's narrating it and all that stuff. So it's like probably one of those. Rashida Jones, actress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's not like, so it's probably like one of those voiceover kind of things.
Yeah,
Which yeah. So it's not. So it's like.
Well, that's most of the Budweiser commercials, though, if you think about it.
Yeah, but like I said though, but most of those are usually when you look at it, it's like something that's shot somewhere and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like on
It'll probably
location.
be like a timeline or something like that, maybe.
Yeah. Of sorts and all stuff. And everything.
Anyways,
It'll probably be some.
I got the home team.
Huh?
I got the home team. I'm getting off topic.
Technically, it wasn't. I was gonna. We were gonna talk about the ads
okay,
later.
we're just gonna talk about this first. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the ads first.
And all that stuff, but you decided to bring that up now, so I was like, might as well just continue with the ads and all that stuff.
Yeah, I had to get that off my chest.
And all that stuff, and everything. I was like, okay, someone wants
so
to.
So Pepsi and Coke are doing it too.
Pepsi and Coke are not doing anything. Hyundai is not doing anything either, because those are mainly like the big ones that do it.
Yeah.
So we're probably gonna see we're probably gonna see stuff still, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just
Doesn't Pepsi do the halftime?
Huh?
Doesn't Pepsi do the halftime?
Yeah, they're still doing the halftime show, but they're just not doing ads. That's it.
Isn't it like Pepsi Zero or something like that, right?
Just Pepsi.
No.
It's just Pepsi.
Oh, okay. I remember. I was probably just a poster. Damn, crazy.
Yeah, it's always. Yeah.
So then, other than Marvel, what commercials do you look forward to every year?
Movie trailers, no matter what it is, and all that stuff. Especially now it'll be weird this year, because of COVID and everything. Like.
Yeah.
So it's like I won't be surprised if we won't see much.
Yeah.
We'll probably get something along of like anything under like Warner Brothers at least. Like say like we get a TV spot for
Batman?
No, that comes out next year.
Yeah, but you don't think they'll?
No, they're not doing that early. Yes, there's a trailer out that came out last year, but you have to remember that was planned to come out when that trailer came out. It was supposed to come out this year.
Yeah, that's true.
And all that stuff, and then they decided to delay it. And all that stuff. So I don't if some like I don't see it happening because more of the fact because it was a full year delay, if I remember correctly, for Batman too. So doing a TV spot for something that's pretty much 2 years at advance is kind of a little iffy in my perspective. Because the thing is with Super Bowls.
With Batman, is it in? It's not in the main universe, right? It's a different universe.
Off
right?
topic.
No, like just answer the
topic.
question. Like we won't get into it. Just like this is a quick question. Just be like yeah or no.
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Move on. That was it. That was all I had. Okay. Like I'm not gonna like try to look for anything right now into it. So this, like you said, it comes out next year, so I'm not really trying to get hyped for it yet.
Yeah, it's like what I was trying to say though is like most of these stuff that like, especially when it comes to like movies and stuff like that, trailers, it's always towards what's coming out for the year, no matter what, and maybe like the first 6 months at least. Couple though for Ragnarok, I think there was a spot for Ragnarok, and that came out in November, so that's something. So there is stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, do we see?
Suicide Squad.
Maybe that's one of them.
Oh, legit?
Yeah, because that does come out this year
Oh yeah. I ain't seen one yet.
and all that stuff. So it's like that comes out this year, and that is coming out on HBO Max. Do we see Black Widow? Maybe. I don't know for sure. Because we haven't seen nothing since and everything.
Nope. That's because they
Just just one two
introducing
trailers. I want to say just two
two
trailers.
trailers.
Um,
That's because the third trailer got Ursa Major in it, so they want people to get hyped for that.
I'm
Yep.
not gonna talk about that. Well, okay, so it's like I say, Black Widow. Probably. Do we get something that's related to the shows? For Disney Plus. Maybe. I don't know. Probably. We'll probably get.
Raya
Maybe. I mean, the trailer came out yesterday or today.
today, I think.
Today. So I'm recording this on Tuesday. So just to make sure. Um, and we'll probably see something for that. We're not getting. Isn't Fast 9 supposed to come out this year?
No, I kind of stopped pay attention to Fast Furious series.
Oh, you are something. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so that's supposed to come out this year.
Once they started becoming agents and spies, I kind of stopped paying attention.
That's the most fun part about it. And
I
everything.
mean, lost my.
And all that stuff. I mean, no, I'm wrong. I kind of understand why you probably stopped, but I enjoy it still. Fast 9 maybe. What else? Probably some, and then we'll probably get some like comedic stuff that like they always do, that they always show, and everything like that. Um, so I don't know what else, but yeah, like most of those ads we'll probably see. Like we'll see ads still no matter what. It's just probably won't be a lot like we normally do, and all stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Any thoughts you might think of?
Let's see here. Already covered Suicide Squad. Covered WandaVision. WandaVision.
I never said WandaVision, but okay.
Oh wait, what did you say? Oh, you said Scarlet Widow. Scarlet Black Widow. I was, I was, I was gonna say her name. I make Scarlett Johansson with Black Widow. That's a good superhero name. They should make that. Marvel, you can take that if you want it. Uh, Scarlet Widow be dying. Imagine like she had a daughter some magical way, even though she can't produce, but like, and then like the daughter's like, I'm Scarlet. Uh, like a Hulk movie. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't even think that's in talks. That'd be dope though. I'd like to see like a Hulk movie.
I like the fact
Uh,
that you're talking about something that's not even planned within the after they did it after they did a few of announcements last month of what's coming out within the MCU.
yeah, yeah. Um,
I mean,
maybe
She-Hulk.
like we get
There,
like a
I mean,
like
there's
a like a She-Hulk or like a Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer, like another one of that one. Uh, maybe an Eternals trailer. That'd be hella dope.
oh
Eternals be hella dope. Um, let's see here. Probably gonna get like a big compilation of like all the products on Disney Plus.
okay. You're doing too much.
That'd
That's a
be
little too much.
no, not like a all the things like just like a highlight, like a big video package showing like just promoting Disney Plus in general.
Okay,
Uh, yeah, not like showing all of them, like a promotion package. Uh, maybe like some movies that we don't even know about, or that I don't even know about. Oh, maybe Ghostbusters Afterlife. Get
no,
one.
it has to be movies that people already know about. I don't think you would want to announce something on the day of the Super Bowl.
I would. Uh, got people watching. Uh, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Maybe that's gonna get a trailer.
I think
That can get.
but that recently got delayed. But I don't know if that's to next year or later this year.
I don't know. I saw the trailer recently.
Spider-Man.
The second
Yeah,
one.
that trailer came out.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
That trailer came out what 2 years ago, if I remember correctly.
No, the first one did. The newest one came out like the beginning of this last year, I think.
There's only been one trailer.
No, there was one where it just showed him working in the garage.
That's so old.
That was like 5 years ago.
That's so old. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like an actual trailer that shows like stuff in the movie, not a teaser trailer, an actual trailer.
Yeah. Let's see here. I mean, what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say one. The hell? I was gonna say one. Completely forgot though. Maybe a Morbius trailer or something.
Morbius is delayed till next year.
Still.
We just had the discussion.
Maybe like a Spider-Man trailer that shows Tom Holland teaming up with Tobey Maguire and
I mean, would
the
they?
other guy.
Would they really?
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty big spot to be doing it.
For
like
30,
what if like at the end of the trailer it doesn't show them?
Remember,
what if it just shows too much Spider-Man
remember, these are 30-second TV spots.
All you need is like Spider-Man looking at like the city, and then two of the Spider-Man jump on screen. That's all you need. And then cut to the name title. That's a pretty damn good trailer right there. That's a pretty damn good trailer. Like you just see the back of the suit, like him looking off a building into the skyline, and then he says something inspirational, and then two more Spider-Mans jump on the screen, which is the Tobey Maguire and other guy. Like that's a pretty damn good trailer, and then it cuts to black, and then Spider-Man, whatever the name of it is, I don't know the name of it is. Home Invasion. That would be a good name because they're invading his timeline. So like Home Invasion, it has the home in it. Like how all the movies got home in it. Far From Home, Homecoming, Home Invasion. Boom. Think about that. That's a pretty good trailer, ain't it? I'd be hyped.
I wouldn't want to though, for that 30 seconds.
I mean,
because the thing is,
because you got a bunch of people watching.
How I
and
would,
it's like, go ahead. Okay.
How I would see it is, it's not even like, don't even do something like that where he's just standing and looking over the city, and all that stuff. I would probably just have it more of like, say it's like, something like, not like action scenes, but something like him going through like trying to do something, but it's like he's like in a moment, like there's like a scene like he's trying to do something like in a fight maybe or something like that and everything, and then it cuts into that point of where they join in and all that stuff or something like that. You see that somewhat small tease at the end, and then like that's that 30-second spot, but at the end of the whole thing, it doesn't say the name. It just says the next Spider-Man, and then they say full trailer reveal after the game or tomorrow, and then it shows the name. Because there's TV Super Bowl spots that done that where they do for a movie that's already been announced. They do the 30 seconds, and then they say full trailer tomorrow. Full trailer tomorrow.
Because they don't gotta pay that much money, huh? To put it on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they do.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's 30 seconds. It's not like a bigger trailer, because trailers are about like what 2 minutes, I think, right?
Max, yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't that cost more than just 30 seconds?
Yeah, but
I mean, if you think about it, so like it's kind of more cost effective to do 30 seconds and then they release it like later on YouTube or something. Kind of cost effective, so it's pretty smart.
Yeah, but I don't see the point of paying. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but what I'm just saying is overall is like that's what the main point of me saying this was.
Yeah, I'm just agreeing with you. I'm saying it would be smart for them to do just 30 seconds because they got to pay less, and then they
it's not even a smart thing in general. It's like it's not. I don't even think they would think of it like that. Like we'll just save more money and all that stuff. Just if we just do the 30 seconds and pay for 1 30-second thing, and then put it on and then put the trailer out the next day. It's like I don't even think they think it like that and all that stuff.
I would.
It's more the fact. It's just more the fact. How about we use the 30-second as a teaser, and then release the full trailer the next day and everything. It's not. It's not like saying like they're not thinking of it like paying for. They're not thinking of it as from a financial standpoint and all that stuff. They're more like, we can do this, and make it eat, and then what to get them to actually see the trailer, 30 seconds on the Super Bowl, and most likely that's only a one-time thing. You're not going to pay and all that stuff because most people do multiple 30 spots throughout the Super Bowl. You can do that probably before halftime. You don't want because most likely the people are you're gonna get most people a lot before the halftime show. You're gonna get a lot more people to watch the game before the halftime show. You do it before halftime. Say maybe. I mean, heck, maybe after the first commercial break, during the game, pop it out.
Yeah, you do got more people there,
and all that stuff. Like, boom, pops it. You see them, and then all of a sudden there's this little tease at the end that's showing all three of them, maybe, all that stuff. Or heck, say it's not. It's like that. Like, it's like Tom Holland's doing something, but the voiceovers you're hearing different villains. Say it's like, so far from what it's rumored, it's pretty much most of what could be the Sinister Six. So you have like.
Told you, I knew it.
From what it seems like, I don't know for sure and all that stuff because there are a few people missing.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
Well, they can introduce them though, because how many you got missing? You got.
Well, here's the thing: the rumor confirmed ones that are supposed to be in this movie, Doc Ock from the original from the very first Spider-Man 2, Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Jamie Foxx's Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2.
You think they're gonna change the way he looks?
If it depends on how this is supposed to portray, because like, if this is supposed to be Amazing Spider-Man 2's Electro, you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. Like, if it's something different, it has to be within the MCU. And all that stuff. You can't, because that wouldn't make sense of making.
Because they can't say it's the same dude and then make him look different.
Unless say he never died in Amazing Spider-Man 2, if I remember correctly, because I haven't seen that in so long.
I think he did. Yeah, he died. He did die. Yeah. And
also, but like he's technically still alive because of he's just been in the electric currents the whole time, and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, and he goes into a new guy that happens looks exactly the same.
And somehow ends up in the MCU and all that stuff, and maybe takes on a new look. That's the idea. Yeah. And the other rumored villain is Jake Gyllenhaal supposed to be back as Mysterio.
And then you got
and that's it.
Vulture, don't you?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know if he's in this movie or not. There's literally been no talks of him being in this movie.
Damn. What about Scorpion? No, he's not in Sinister Six.
He technically is.
Yeah, but isn't it like a different Sinister Six? Because there's like different versions. I know that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is going to be a different version anyways, no matter what.
True. You're right.
And all that stuff. So it's like, it's not like you're going to get the original from the comics and all that stuff.
Here's a quick question. So when I went in my theory, I said it was gonna obviously be Green Goblin from one of the Spider-Man. I didn't say which one. If this theory was right, what Goblin do you think we're most likely to see?
Well, I already heard that the one from Amazing Spider-Man is not in this movie.
Okay, so that's good because I didn't like that Goblin.
But then again, it's like, why? I don't know how I feel about having a Norman Osborn in this, like
because from the original. Heard of the Osborns
and all that stuff? Because like, I mean,
you have already heard of him?
No, because they're not talked about in the MCU.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't you have already heard of the Osborns by now if they were in the MCU?
Yes and no. You don't have to. Like, you have to remember.
But I think pretty big on like company wise, because
they are, but it's like, it doesn't have. Like, here's the thing: this is the MCU. They don't have to go. They don't go by. They pull from source material, but they don't literally make it. They don't replicate it as is.
Yeah.
But
what I'm saying is like if you do see a Norman, how do you think they would introduce him? Because like,
That's what I was trying to get to, Manny.
yeah, see,
That's what I was trying to get to. What I'm saying is like this like Norman Osborn can be someone can be this. And honestly I don't care what people will say or how this goes because like how this Spider-Man it goes. Like yes, this could be another person from Tony's past or relation in some sort and all that stuff. I can care
mm.
less and all that stuff. Like it can be or in general it's like it can't be and all that stuff. And he's just more of a startup kind of person.
Or someone trying to make super serum and it
No,
goes wrong.
no,
No, it's overplayed.
no. That's too much. Like say like more of like it technically works, but I don't think because like I don't think that was ever like a public thing when he did that.
Well, technically no, but then also like this that's the same reason for Hulk and Red Guardian was a super serum type of thing.
Yeah, that
Like
yeah.
maybe they don't go he's the scientist, maybe they go like he was like just some random kid and some giant corporation
No,
picked him up for an experiment.
no. Norman has to be an adult. Because like, here's the thing. Because my thing about it is how I'm
I
thinking
mean
about.
adults can volunteer.
I know that, but what I'm saying, you're making him more sound like of a young adult than an actual adult.
I was
And
thinking like 20s.
yeah, I don't want no.
Yeah.
He needs to be older.
Like
Because
40s, 50s.
late 30s, early 40s.
Oh, okay.
Because the reason why I'm only saying that because Harry has to be in the mix.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like I mean, of course we have Ned and all that stuff, but I think like say we need that we need Harry in this in a way. I believe if you're gonna incorporate the Norman, Harry has to be involved some way
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And and that's how it is. Like say like this is a sign he's like Oscorp is not as big as everyone how he is in the comics and everything like that. Say it's a known company, but it's not big and all that stuff.
It's like starting or something.
And all that stuff. Either starting or it's like it's like it's steady and all that stuff, but but like something goes wrong, it could end everything.
Yeah.
Kind of company and all that stuff. It doesn't have to be like one of these big old companies and all that stuff like it is in the comics and all that stuff because it's doable. I mean,
Yeah.
if you like here's like I said like MCU uses source material, but they don't replicate it. They make it different.
True.
And all that stuff and everything like that. And there are so many examples in the MCU. People can be pissed off about it. I don't care. In all honesty.
I'm okay with them not doing exactly by the comics to be
No, I'm
honest.
saying no.
I think it'd be kind of boring to be honest, because then you could just read the comics, and be like, "Oh, this is happening."
But there are people that are like don't like the MCU, and we are definitely a way off topic about this. But I don't honestly.
I mean, not really. We did a good segue anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I know we're technically a segue. But the thing is for the fact it's like we don't like people don't like Tom Holland Spider Man.
Andrew Garfield, that's his name. I was trying to think of his name. I'm sorry. I was because the whole time I was explaining it, I was like Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland and that one guy. My bad. Continue. I had to get that out. My boy Andy G.
And so it's I think what I'm just trying to say is it's like he needs to be different. It doesn't like he can still be the scientist and all that stuff. Make him more of like the science. He does own the company, but he's more of the science. He does more of the scientist variety stuff than actually heading a company in a way.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And Harry has to be involved and all that stuff. Say if like the company's been in Europe mostly. It's trying to start to come into America. Harry comes in and goes to the same school as Ned and Peter and all that stuff. They become good friends and all that stuff throughout that time and all that stuff. They meet Norman and all that stuff, and then that's when it leads to other crazy stuff and all that stuff. But I don't think. But the thing is, though, here's the thing: like I don't think Norman will be introduced in the third movie at all.
No, I think it'd be set up though. I feel like it'd be set up, just not introduced. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like he is
Like it
not.
would set up something for him to be introduced, but I don't see why they would just rush all of it. Like you're gonna get like a Spider-Man 3 again. Like too many villains. Like you don't want that.
Yeah. So it's
But
like,
I can see them like just putting in a couple and like just setting it up for a Sinister Six whenever they want, or like another phase, like next phase, I'd say.
well, that depends how this whole movie goes, anyways. Since it's supposed to involve the multiverse
True.
and all that stuff, because it's like, where's this gonna read? Where's this gonna go? And all that stuff, and like we don't know much about it really.
True.
All we know is that it's supposed to be the multiverse. It involves the multiverse of some kind and all that stuff. So it's like, e-
Hey, just a quick question. I was thinking about this earlier, and I was like, how amazing would it be to get a movie or a saga like such as the Marvel Endgame saga, you know, the Infinity Saga.
mm,
Um, build up all these characters as such as they did. Build them up, hype them up. Finally, you get to Infinity War and Endgame. Okay, and it's a thing, something such as Doctor Strange. You know how he was looking through all the different timelines, right? And then in Endgame, he was like Tony, and he was like, "This is the one where we win," right? How amazing would it be to make a movie not exactly the same but different, and then basically at the final end, they just all die and like the villain wins? How amazing would that?
I mean,
And then like
technically that was
the villain just takes over the world.
technically that was Infinity War. Granted,
Yeah,
half of
but then they
them.
came back. I'm saying like no heroes survive. Like he kills all the heroes, enslaves humanity. How how amazing of a movie! And then no more movies. Like that's it. Like villain wins, it's over. I would like. How would that do? Would that do good? I feel like it would do good. I feel like the only reason I think that it would be cool to see is because I feel like it would be different. Like I feel like nowadays you kind of already expect the hero to win. Like there would like we knew going into Endgame in the back of our minds at least for some of
See,
us.
people take Infinity War for granted. That's what I say now, because it's like literally that's what happened. The villain won.
Yeah,
But no, like I get what no, I
I
know
mean,
what
we
you're gonna
still
go with this. I know we're gonna go with this kind of sort of, and all that stuff. But like, and I've talked about this already. Like, we get it. You know, people know that they're gonna come back, but that like, you have to realize like MCU is probably most people's foray into comics stories, no matter what, and all that
yeah.
stuff. And it's like, not everybody like looks up the source material and tries to make all these theories and all that stuff and everything like
Well, even
that.
if you don't look up the source material, I feel like in the back of your head, you're like, obviously the hero has to win. Like,
But there are people
even
that
in the
are,
back of your head.
yeah, and there are those people too. But there are those people that don't even bother with all that stuff at all, and enjoy these
Yeah.
movies for what they are, and all that stuff, and everything. And it's like and all that stuff. And then the people that'll say, "Oh, they're gonna come back." Like we know, of course, people know they come back. Like most
Yeah,
people
that's what
know
I'm
that
saying. It would be super refreshing if like they just didn't come back. Like, what if they just all died there? Like, and end of the saga. Like, that's it. Move on.
it won't
Like,
happen.
it would be kind of refreshing to
It
me.
won't happen.
It won't, but like I'm saying, like that would be really cool. Like, in my opinion, it'd be super refreshing. Like, I would really enjoy it because like I feel like it'd be something different. You know what I mean?
No, because that's what it wouldn't happen. Well, because here's the thing.
No, I know it wouldn't happen.
You literally just decide to stop everything and all that stuff by making that kind of scene and all that stuff. Like, what do you do next after that? In all honesty,
Move on to something else.
and all that
You're a
stuff.
director. You can move. You don't have to just stay with
But that's the thing. It's not just one director
Marvel.
doing this. It's been a whole team.
No, I know. I'm not saying it would actually happen. Like I know it can't physically happen.
Man,
I'm saying it would be really cool to see.
I
Like I
know
started
that,
this
but
off. You
I'm
know, it'd be really
trying,
cool to see.
and I'm trying to bring the hypothetical of what happens. Of what can you do after that?
There's no hypothetical reason it can't happen.
And all that stuff. And I'm trying to bring up like why, and I'm trying to bring up the point of like why, where is the true satisfaction in that, and all that stuff of ending this
That just it's different.
flat
Like
up.
it's something different and complex. Like it's like I don't know, something different is always better to see. Like you always want to find and be different. Obviously, let's be different. We're not all the same. Anyways, um, like it just I feel like it'd be really cool to see, and it'd be really refreshing as a movie watcher, you'd call it.
There's
Because I'm not a critic, because I don't analyze movies. But,
I, I think particularly for this series in general, nah.
no, I'm not saying do it with Marvel. I'm saying like, wouldn't it be cool to see a series not exactly like Marvel, but the way Marvel was structured, as in saga form? You know how
No,
like they
you
did it
don't. I don't want
with
to.
like.
No, because that's just more like you're just for to me at least. It just makes it seem like it's like, what's the point of building all this if you're just gonna end it and all that
Make it
stuff
realistic.
and all that stuff. Don't how you gonna say that? Don't say make it realistic.
I mean, you can't expect yourself. You can't expect someone to win all the time. Like nobody's perfect. That's the true message behind the saga. No, it's not. That's not. But I'm not gonna try to make it a hidden message. But like, I don't know. It's just. I mean, I guess people can make the claim like, "Oh, we watch movies to get away from our lives and not to be like involved with like sadness and stuff like that." But I don't know. Like, I don't watch movies to get away. Like, I watch movies because I enjoy watching the art of acting. Yeah, and I feel like it would be. It's just like I know it was a dumb line when I said it, but it's just like when you watch like plays like on theater and Broadway and stuff like that. You know how like sometimes like they do end in like the main character or like a lot of the characters dying, and it's like it's kind of weird to see, but you really enjoy it. Like I'm trying to see something like that on like a massive saga scale, where like the whole movie, like the characters going on a quest,
You
such
don't
as
need
like in the
50.
plays.
You don't need 20 something movies to get that kind of ending. In all honesty, you really don't.
You can do five.
You don't even need five. You can literally do that within one,
Nah,
if not two, if
that
not
wouldn't
two,
be as like vigorating. Cause like
and
you
all that
need them to
stuff.
do like a journey, like set it in like a mythical land and do something like that. Like there's a overlord conquering kingdoms or something. I don't know. I'm not a writer. Like set it in like a mythical scene if you want it. Set it in the new scene. Set it where Y2K actually happened and just killed humanity. Like I don't know. Like and you're like the computer guy trying to fix it and there's like two or three movies like of you trying to fix it and at the end it actually happens and just everybody dies or something. I don't know. Like I'm not a writer. Like I can't make things like that, but yeah.
I think what you're talking about. I think there are movies like that already. I just can't think of them because I'm not that kind of movie buff that literally can figure that stuff out and all that
Yeah, me
stuff.
neither.
But the way, yeah, like because like everything you're just saying, it's just was more like to me, it's just more thinking like I think that already exists.
I feel like it does. But we need like I want like a saga. Like I feel like we do
No,
like a trilogy or something, like Lord of the Rings or something, like on that kind of a scale, like a big scale event and like a big scale movie, and then like just like done. Maybe Guillermo del Toro do it. I mean, I feel like he would do it.
maybe what?
Guillermo del Toro. I feel like he would do something like that. So, I don't know. I feel like he would direct something like that. I feel like that's his style. But anyways, moving on. I think the Buccaneers are gonna win
I hate you.
this Super Bowl.
I hate you. I
uh,
hate you. Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
moving on to the Super Bowl. Um, it's I mean, you were explaining it to me earlier as you were saying that no matter what, it makes history and stuff like that, which is cool. It's really interesting to see. I'll be honest, I'm probably not gonna watch it, just because I don't really watch most Super Bowls, to be honest with you. Uh, but yeah, no, I really hope that Tampa Bay wins. I think it'd be really cool for to see a team win in their arena, in their home. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know. I think that'd be really cool to see because you got the home crowd, and it's like not really a home crowd because there's a lot of people that come, but I feel like it'd be really cool to see the home team win, literally, in the Super Bowl.
So what Manny was talking about when he said what I was talking about the night before we were talking about this. I said we're seeing history no matter what. Out of this, we're gonna get we're gonna see something cool out of this no matter what. Like each storyline is good. Coming out from both teams. From Tampa side, the first team to not only play at their home stadium in the Super Bowl, but also potentially to be the first team to win a Super Bowl in their own home stadium. Brady, winning his first Super Bowl with that on a different team, without Belichick and everything like that, proving pretty much guaranteeing his greatness in a way, and all that stuff. How he did this without Belichick. The fact that he did this, proving that he can do this on a different team and all that stuff, and he still got it even though at over the age of 40 and all that stuff. I think he's like 42. Maybe could be wrong and all that stuff. On the Chiefs side, this will show that the next generation is here of players. With Mahomes going back to back, not only going back to back, but defeating Tom Brady and all that stuff. And it's more, I mean, you're seeing this again, the second time in a row, might add, because he beat them. There was Mahomes that beat the Patriots to get the Super Bowl the season before last year, and all that stuff. And it's just solidifying like we're witnessing a dawn of a new era in the NFL now with these new players coming in and all that stuff, with not just Mahomes but excuse me, Manny, for saying this, Lamar Jackson and all that stuff, and everything and all that stuff and everything. So it's gonna be
I'm just kidding.
Cool
No,
thing and all that stuff as he tries to. Oh my god. But it's a good game. It's gonna be a good game to see, and I'm looking forward to it myself. Super Bowl's like the only kind of like football game that I will actually watch, and all that stuff.
You know who else I feel like is gonna be in the next generation? Homie from Miami. What is it? Tua or
Did he
uh,
get benched during the season?
yeah, but he was looking good. He was
In the
looking good for a while.
beginning, in the
I
beginning,
mean, first season, like I mean, not every can be Brady, but I feel like with some work and some effort, I feel like he can be really good, and he could be.
Brady didn't start playing until his like second year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but he was doing good that first year, wasn't he?
Yeah, but that was in his
When
second
he was,
year.
yeah,
This kid's a rookie.
yeah. So
I think you're more pertaining to like saying like Lamar more, because that's
uh,
stop. Can you stop? All that stuff. Put the fanboy stuff aside, Steeler fanboy stuff aside, and just actually just say it. Just can agree with me on that at least.
uh,
He has a hard time. He has such a hard time.
anyways, I feel like he would do really good. I feel like with some time and effort, he can do really good. I feel like he can be pretty good contender. I don't know about Miami. I know about him.
He'd be a good contender, but you don't know about Miami.
Yeah, I know he's gonna
You
be
mean
good.
you
I don't
mean
know
he's
if
gonna be a
Miami.
good player, but then I don't know about
Yeah,
Miami being a contender.
yeah. That I don't know. You know, my vocabulary is very limited.
That's why that's why I'm making sure I'm correcting you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. He's gonna be a good team. I don't know. I feel like he can be a pretty good with some work, some effort.
I bet it. I really bet it. No stuff.
Yeah.
But overall, it's gonna be a fun game. I believe I'm excited. Like I said again, I'm excited and all that stuff. I know people were probably expecting some other teams to make it and all that stuff. Honestly,
Buffalo.
like going into Sunday, honestly, whoever won those games, those two games, I would have been fine with it no matter what. I would watch either matchup, because also there's storylines into either one and all that stuff, depending who's playing who and all that stuff.
Buffalo, Green Bay. That story.
Aaron winning finally winning a title. Even his second title, and so, but it's like it would be the first for such so long for them. Um, and everything. Of course, Buffalo went. I can't remember the last time they won a Super Bowl, but doing it and all that stuff in a post uh Brady era with them no longer there, and in New England and all that stuff, and then the season they had and all that stuff that would have been fun to watch to see and all that stuff. Tampa versus Buffalo. I mean, it's like their worst. It would have been Buffalo's worst nightmare. The fact that they have to go through Brady to win a Super Bowl and all that stuff after dealing with dealing with the torment from him being with the Patriots and all that stuff and everything like that. Even same thing with the Chiefs against the Packers and all that stuff. Aaron trying to get his second title and all that stuff, and after so long and all that stuff. Even though he had already won one against the Chiefs, who are on their way who are probably try to go for back to back, and be the first team to do it since outside of the Patriots in this era in these last 10 years. And yeah, I mean, there's like good stories no matter what and all that stuff. So I was like, I was excited either way and all that stuff. The fact that this one in particularly is kind of cool is cool in a way. And all that stuff, because it's like you're seeing this, especially from the quarterback standpoint point of view. You have pretty much the former generation with Tom Brady, and this new generation with Mahomes, and all that stuff going at it and all that stuff. Again, Brady looking for his first Super Bowl outside of New England, and doing it in his first year with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay in general being the first team to go to a Super Bowl in their home stadium, but also have the potentiality to win it in their win the Super Bowl in their home stadium. And so there's a lot of factors.
Wouldn't it be their first Super Bowl as well?
What do you mean?
Wouldn't it be Tampa Bay's first Super Bowl as well, or did they already win one?
They won one.
Oh, they did?
2003.
Oh.
I know that. I know that because it was against the Raiders.
Oh. Yeah.
And all that stuff. So that's why.
Where was that
at? Miami, if I remember correctly.
Damn.
And all that stuff.
They might win another one in Florida.
Or was it San Diego? It's one of those two.
Damn.
Bay versus Oak.
Were you watching football when the Raiders won the Super Bowl?
No.
No. It's crazy.
No, what was it that year? When I started watching, it was Elway playing.
Oh, damn.
My bad. It was in San Diego. It was in San Diego.
I was in San Diego.
It was in San Diego, not
the
Miami.
Raiders were home basically.
Technically. It was when Elway was won his back-to-back titles. And all that stuff. I was a kid, so I didn't really did more of the team thing. It was more of the player. It was more players. So I was like I was a big Elway Terrell Davis fan and all that stuff. And then I did watch. It was more somewhat pay attention, but didn't watch at the same time. And all that stuff. And that's when I watched Super Bowl. I was watching that Super Bowl when it was the Raiders versus the Bucks, and everything and all that stuff. And then like it kind of like dipped out, but then it came back in, and all that stuff. Like it was when Randy Moss got traded to the Raiders. That's when I started watching it.
Okay.
That's when I watched more. That's when I started watching and all that stuff. Because that was after that Super Bowl, that was when the Raiders hit the decline and everything like that. And then all of a sudden it's like then Randy Moss got traded to the team. It looked like it could be one of those things. Didn't happen. But then I just started watching, pay attention to other stuff. Of course, like Terrell Owens and all that stuff, going to the Eagles and everything. And that's when then the two of those teams went undefeated, or was it three of them? 3 of them went. That's when the Steelers went undefeated that year, if I remember correctly, too. Like them, the Patriots, and the Eagles were going undefeated, at the same time and all that stuff. And I was paying attention to that, and it's like and everything like that, and then here we are now, and all that stuff. Super Bowl, like football is, and I said that I think I've mentioned this before on the podcast. Super Bowl is not my top sport and all that stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
And even though I watch it a lot, even though I do watch it at times, but I have nothing against. It's not like I have anything against it or anything like that.
Me neither. Like I do really enjoy football, but I don't know. I enjoy hockey better.
And I do think that's like there are like certain things within the league that needs fixing, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The concussion thing is like I think is a big deal. What else is there? When it comes to like, I think people overhype the off season. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
You're not gonna be honest?
No, I'm gonna be honest. I'm being honest.
You said I thought you said I'm not gonna be honest. I was like, what?
I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm gonna be honest on this one. It's like I think people overhype the off season.
Yeah.
And everything.
Especially Raiders fans. Okay. You guys do really good on the off season, on the preseason, and then that makes you guys get happy for the off season.
I'm not talking about the preseason.
No, I'm saying like you guys do good during the preseason. So like during the off season, a lot of the Raiders fans that I hang out with are like super hyped for preseason. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just what people.
I think that's just people with you around you. And all
yeah.
Stuff. I don't think what I'm saying though in general is like I just think that's for me it's just football fans in general, and all that stuff that I see. It's just like
I don't really care. I mean,
they talk about.
I'll like look at big trades, but I don't really care about.
They talk about scout combines and all that, the scouting combine and everything like that. The first day of free agency and everything, and it's all that stuff.
We have nothing like that.
And then the draft, and then it's like don't get me started on the draft. I'm just like.
I do that with.
Just give me
with hockey.
Just give me a mock. Just give me a mock. A mock draft. Let me see who the Raiders are projected to pick, and everything like that. I'll look at the player or anything else around it, and we'll see how that goes. And if we pick them, cool. If not, It depends on what we need, and I'll judge it.
I do that with NHL. I'll look at the stats a lot, and look at the drafts, and look at the mock drafts, look at all the trades. I don't know. I think I just gotta enjoy the sport more, but no, I don't do it during football. I don't do it during baseball either.
Like hockey's off season is somewhat better than NFL's. I enjoy like freaking.
I've never tried for NFL, so I can't really say about anything like that.
Like I spent off seasons on all 4 major leagues and all that stuff. The most exciting one of all of them is the NBA. In all honesty.
I don't pay attention to not the off season. I pay attention sometimes during NBA, but that's just Kings and Celtics. I don't like.
I know, but I'm just saying, like.
No, I know. I'm just explaining like my side. Like,
I just like how you said it's like I don't pay attention. I'm like that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not asking. I'm just saying like if I had to judge between the ones that I paid out of all the 4, like I'm saying NBA offseason is more exciting to me and all that stuff because the NBA is more of a play out of all of them. The NBA is more of a players league than it is what's the word, management, in a way where management has more control.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Well, I feel like because I don't really know too much about NBA, but or the WNBA, but
I was just like it's because it's like I don't pay attention. Like we know, Manny, you say it so many times. Like you don't pay, like just get.
Well, I just want to make sure because like the things I say, and then some people like I know sometimes they're like, well, you don't even know. It's like that's what I'm telling you. I don't even pay attention to it. I'm just saying what I believe and what I think. But like I feel like 2 good players can win a lot of games on the NBA. Like I feel like a couple good players on the team can win, rather than like NFL, soccer, NHL like need like a whole team. I feel like.
Yes and no. Because you can have two really good players, but you can have the rest of the team can be really bad.
Well, yeah, you can have like average players don't have like two really good players in your set. Like,
Yeah.
rather it's like you can see that like in the NHL now, like or even in NFL to be honest. Like you have like two really, really solid players and like an average team and then you have losing season. Like I mean, and then sometimes it's reverse. Like sometimes you have like three or four good players and like an average team and you do amazing. Like but
Well, the thing is with NBA more recently, like honestly, you don't need the way you're saying it. It's like because I'm just going off. It's like you mean like two top tier players, and the rest is like can be average. That
average. Yeah.
that I can understand. That I'm understanding now,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And then, but there are teams that can be young, up and coming, but still can like play against the top best teams and all that stuff, and everything and
Yeah.
like that. And that's what makes it competitive and all that stuff. Like you don't see that in other leagues and all that stuff, really.
No, no, that's what I'm trying to get. Yeah, like you don't need like a solid, amazing team to do really good in the NBA. Like you can have like you said, like rookies or like up and coming players
You can
on a team,
compete.
and they
You
can.
have the
Yeah,
opportunity to
it's
compete.
more competitive. Yeah, like with a lot of other leagues, like you need a solid team in order just to compete in general.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it is a lot harder to compete in other teams because like what I said, I feel like the other teams. I don't know if the other leagues are more of a team-based game. I don't want to say that because I know the NBA is a really team-based sport.
It's a team based sport, but
Yeah,
you
but kind of not
don't
really.
need to rely on individual talents.
Yeah.
How else like
Well,
say how like say with the NFL pretty much you can have a good quarterback, but he doesn't have that he doesn't have that arm that you're what you're looking for to make certain plays and all that stuff.
yeah,
And all that stuff. You can have a pretty awesome wide receiver and all that stuff, but he
he
doesn't
can't
run,
run fast.
he can't run fast or he doesn't run routes well too.
Yeah,
And all that stuff. Like literally, that's not a necessity. Like you need that. One needs the other in a kind of way, some situation.
yeah, pretty
Within
much.
football, it's like you have this quarterback that needs this for your wide receiver to do that. Your receiver needs this quarterback to do this thing in order for him to be good and all that stuff.
Yeah,
How else in the NBA? It's like I can have the top point guard in the league and all that stuff, and all I need to do is give him another
a
shooting
good
guard,
defenseman.
a shooting guard, a front line that can play defense and all that stuff, and then people that can throw the ball, pass the ball too easily, and all that stuff.
I can do that.
And all that stuff. Yeah, we'll
I
see.
should be in the NBA.
Eh, eh, eh.
I mean, you've seen me. You've seen me get them rebounds.
Virtual demonstration. Manny getting a rebound.
I mean, the other team don't get it though.
Yeah, but your own team
Isn't
doesn't get it.
that- But isn't the goal to not let the other team get it?
No, the goal is for the fact for you to hold the ball and pass it out so that way your team can have another opportunity to to score the point.
I'm not used
Not
to
not
hand
swat
games.
not swat it out of bounds so that the other team can get the ball back on the possession.
Well, I'm more of a defensive player. Uh,
Playing defense means requires you to come to make sure the offense gets the ball back.
yeah, but sometimes the offense has to like pay attention. Not,
You know what? The offense does pay attention. The players does pay attention when they see you throw it to the other side of the court and all that stuff, and
well,
not with
usually
out
I'll
of their own
smack it.
reach.
I'll smack it to like around the area of one of my teammates.
No, you don't even bother to look. You just swat it.
Well, I look before I swat though.
No, you
Like I'll
don't.
look before I jump up and swat. Yeah, it's a really fast reaction that I have. It's more of like it's like cat reflexes. You know what I mean? It's like a sixth sense. Like I know how to smack things out of the air.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Oh my gosh.
speaking of NHL, have you been keeping up with NHL?
No.
Damn, you should see them stars.
Is that the team?
Not the Sky, like
I know.
the
I
team.
didn't. I just Manny. I just said that's the team to beat.
They're one of them. They're doing really good. The Lightning are doing really good. There's a lot. It's really competitive this year. I'm liking how competitive it is this year.
Is that for the fact of how the divisions are set up this year?
I believe so. That's what I believe. Um, the Canadians are doing amazing.
Which reminds me.
Uh,
Which reminds me about that because schedule wise I don't know anything. Are they playing just within their own divisions or are they playing other teams outside of the
no, they're
division?
not playing. They're playing other teams. But
Okay.
usually, what they're doing, what I've noticed, is they'll play like you know how the MLB will have mini series like within, like so they'll play like the Rockies will play the Giants like 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I've noticed they've been doing.
Okay.
So our first 2 games were against the Flyers. Then who else did we play? The Islanders.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Islanders. Rangers. My bad. I was thinking the Islanders
Doesn't
because the
matter.
Islanders,
Doesn't matter.
Islanders and the
I'm
Rangers played.
just explain
Yeah,
the
but
just explain how it works.
yeah, that's one thing I have noticed. They've been doing mostly like mini series because just like kind of slow down the travel rate, like instead of like constantly traveling.
Makes sense.
But it's been really cool because you get kind of like best of series. So like it's like well, the Islanders beat the Rangers 2 games, but Islanders just lost 2 games to Nashville. But then the Stars beat Nashville in both their games. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you can kind of get a judge of like how good teams are in a weird way. So yeah, other than standings, like obviously statistics and standing, like obviously that's how you find out. But I mean, but Canadians have been doing really good. Canadians, I want to say they're undefeated, if I remember correctly. So Montreal's doing really good. Tampa Bay is doing really good again because they don't have a Super Bowl curse because it's not a thing in the NHL. uh, Dallas is doing really good. Can't remember the standings right now, but
Let's see here. We have the Mass Mutual East. We have Washington leading that division. We have the Honda West, which Vegas is leading,
yeah,
with a total points of 10. We have the Skoda North with Montreal leading that division. We have the Discover
such
Central,
horrible, such horrible
with
names.
Columbus leading, and with a total of 7 points with a win loss of 2-2 with 3 overtimes.
They're, they're such it's such so horrible
The
hearing like
divisions are
division
sponsored.
sponsors. Yeah, they're getting a lot of sponsors. You saw they have helmet sponsors now?
It makes sense though. They need it.
Well, if you just look up
And then plus
KHL Bars Kasan and look at their like on ice uniforms.
I'll look
The
at it right
KHL a lot of yeah, no, not right now. But if you look at the KHL teams, actually a large portion of their jerseys is actually sponsored. So
Yeah.
same thing with their ice. Their ice has a lot of sponsors as well.
Yeah.
And I mean they've been doing really good. So I feel like especially right now with the state of our country, I feel like the NHL can really capitalize on a lot of sponsorships as they've been doing.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's really good for the league to to help with whatever they need, just the fact that they can't get fans and stuff like that. So I think it's really good.
Oh yeah.
It kind of gets hard to see. It's kind of like not hard to see. Hard to get used to, like seeing the players and then when they zoom in, like their helmets have like a a brand or a sponsor on them. Usually what I've noticed though is usually it's the arena sponsor.
Mhm.
So that's what I've noticed is most of the teams are their helmet sponsor is the arena sponsor. So San Jose's
Makes
home,
sense.
San Jose's home is SAP. No, their away is SAP or SAP. Their home is something else. Uh, Washington has a hospital for cancer or something like that, cancer research
Mhm.
for away, and then Scotia Bank or something like that for home. Penn's got PNC both, PPG in both home and away. Trying to think of the ones I can think of right now. Anaheim has Honda for away, and home is something else. PNG is a lot of sponsors for helmets. That's what I've noticed. I think Toronto sponsored. Ottawa. I think Coyotes as well. I can't really think of anything right now.
That's
of
fine.
any helmet sponsors right now. For those,
That's fine.
that's what I've noticed though. Is a lot of similarities within arena sponsorships and helmet sponsorships. But I can't get over the division thing. I don't know. That's hard to get used to. It's
Mass
way harder
Mutual,
to get used to.
Mass Mutual East, Honda
That sounds
West,
like a that sounds
Scotia
like a
North.
gender, Mass Mutual East. Like it sounds like I don't know, cause like I know there's a lot of weird gender names out there, but like I feel like Mass Mutual would be something, not East, like just Mass Mutual. I feel like that would be
Okay.
some type of gender. I don't know
Scotia
what it would
North,
be. I don't know.
Discover Central. Wait, who'd you say
Yeah.
is one of the best teams? Oh no, one.
Montreal and Dallas. Dallas only played two. Only
That's
played two games.
now I see why you said that.
Yeah.
I was
Did
like,
you see them against Nashville? Their first game?
they're just
I
they've only played 2 games with
know. Go to their first game though against Nashville.
with with total of 4 points, and they're
Yeah.
fifth in the division.
Yeah, but they've only played two games as well. Go to their home opener against Nashville Predators.
No, not going
Just
there. No.
okay. Well, it was 7-0.
Oh, wow, 7-0.
Yeah. No, but Nash. I feel like especially with the team they got a good line. To be honest, they're looking really solid. I was also expecting the Devils to go really good,
They've
to do really
only
good this season.
they've only allowed 2 goals in those 2 games.
Exactly.
So
I
wait,
feel like the
so they
Devils are
won.
looking pretty good this season as well.
So if I'm reading this correctly, they won. The first game was 7-0, and their second game they won was 3-2.
Yes.
I don't. And they only played 2 games. Yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
judge. I'm not judging. I'm not gonna judge that based. I'm not gonna say anything like, oh, they're the best team.
No, I'm not saying they're the best team. I'm just saying they're doing really good. Like
Oh, yeah. Oh,
they're
that's what I'm
gonna go
saying.
far.
That's what I'm saying. I'm based on those 2 games. I don't know if I can say like they're gonna go far because we don't know. So just based
Yeah.
off 2 games, the fact that you go
But yeah,
seven,
but then you also don't know
the
the roster.
the fact you go 7-0 on your first game, but then go 3-2 on the second game, which is a close one after a
Yeah.
shutout. I mean, I can understand that if both games were more like over like a toss up, like not even a toss up, but both
A
like
shutout or
both
something like
shutouts
that.
are
Yeah.
like the second game was another high scoring them for them, even though
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Like say if they won at least 6-2 on that game,
Yeah.
then I would say like okay, just off
Yeah. Yeah.
and all that stuff. But the fact that it's like shutout, a 1 goal game, I wouldn't say they're gonna make. I'm not gonna say like
I still got them
just
going
off
pretty
that.
far because they did. Because
Just
if
off
you
that,
think
I
about
don't think
it,
I'm gonna go far.
Dallas did hella good last year. I don't know if you. I mean, they did make it. They made it to the finals. But like, other than that, they were a really solid team last year, especially
So
with who they picked up this season. But
so why is it they've only played 2 games? If you
because of
happen to know.
scheduling, I don't know how they did scheduling this year, to be honest.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
like
And then there was rumors about COVID, something with COVID as well.
rumors. Oh, that's great.
I remember seeing something with the Stars with COVID at the beginning of the season. But I don't think they were even scheduled. I think they're just playing their scheduled game. I don't think they were pushed or anything that I know of. Um,
Well, I'll
but
check
yeah, no, I
that.
feel like the Stars are going to do really good. I had high hopes for the Devils, to be honest. I mean, they're doing good, but they're not doing as good as I wanted them to do good.
The,
Uh,
the New Jersey Devils.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
Oh,
compared to last year.
I'm thinking something else. That's why.
You thought, New York Devils? No,
Well, they're
I don't know any.
update right now.
Okay.
The Stars are playing right now
Yeah,
as we're recording on a Tuesday.
actually, I should
We're,
find some games.
we're recording on a Tuesday. Do not play those right now while we're recording.
Bet. No, just kidding.
And all that stuff.
I'm
And
getting updates. I just keep getting like updates on my phone, like as we're recording.
they are right now playing the Red Wings, and it's 1-1.
Oh, okay.
And
Sounds good. Be a good series.
just to let you know, the Red Wings are dead last in the division,
Yeah,
and all that stuff. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
but then also, if I don't know if you've been paying attention to the games,
Uh,
it's really high scoring this season.
that's what I've been hearing. That's what I've
It's high
I've
scoring like
noticed that a
crazy.
bit. I've noticed that a bit in some
Like
scores games.
teams that shouldn't be scoring are scoring, and teams that should be scoring are obviously scoring. But like, it's just games in general have been super high scoring. Like, I don't know why.
Well,
Like, I
like
don't know what it is.
look at it. If we go based off number one teams in their division, Washington has a total of 25.
Yeah,
Uh, Vegas has a total of 19. Montreal with the seems like most likely the most with 29.
yeah.
Columbus with 18, and then I think the like what was it? Vancouver with 27.
Yep.
Even though
I just want.
they allowed 34.
Yeah, I just want to say something.
Yeah, it has been a little high scoring.
That Holtby trade
Uh, for those
was
for those who don't understand
insane.
this trade, would you care to
Yeah.
explain it, please?
Okay, so Holtby is a goaltender. He used to play for the Washington Capitals. He's an amazing goaltender. However, he's kind of been on the decline. He's not the shiny star he was. He did win a Stanley Cup with them. However, he hasn't been playing as good as he used to. Uh, it was like right timing, honestly.
So he is now with.
Vancouver,
Okay, there we go.
yeah, with
That,
the
well,
Canucks.
I was trying to make sure where that
Oh
led
yeah.
to. That's why, because you said he got traded, and I'm like, you mentioned Washington, and I was like, so who did he get traded to, and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, no, he's playing on Vancouver now.
Now that
He's
may,
doing good. He is doing good,
I
but
mean, I mean,
like nowhere near as good as his name. Like when if you followed hockey before, like
I
Holtby,
mean,
you think of like how amazing he was.
34 goals allowed. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
mm.
Like yeah. Uh yeah, but I mean a lot of my teams aren't doing good. I mean obviously I follow the Pens and the Sharks, but I don't have them going far this year at all.
I mean, Sharks
I
are
mean,
3-3, six
yeah.
points. You're only
Pens are 4-2.
4 points out of the first place, so it's not that big of a deal. Pens are 4-2 with the one overtime,
Yep.
with a total of 9 points, so you're 2 points out. So it's not that, like I said, that's not that bad either. You have a
Yeah, not that bad.
-3 goal differential, so that's not bad either, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
Sano,
I still don't see us going far, especially during playoffs and postseason. Once it gets a lot harder throughout the season, and a lot more harder teams are starting to get thrown our way with the scheduling and playoffs and such as that. I don't have us going far.
Now, is your season planned out throughout the whole year?
I
Or,
usually just keep up a week. I don't really look at like months in advance, so I couldn't tell you.
all right, let's check this out. No, because
Like I'll look at the games for the month and then write them down on my little thing I have right there. But
the only reason why I say
about
that
it.
because the NBA, though their season has started, they don't have their full schedules all out and all that stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah, so they've only there's only games going up to March if I remember correctly, and all that stuff. There's games
Wow.
scheduled and all that stuff for March, and then that's when they're it's supposed to be like a break if I'm correct, and all that stuff. And then they'll start the next, but we don't know what that next set of games are like schedule wise, and all that stuff. And I think they did that for the case of a potential if they have to like say they how this first part does well, but like COVID gets worse or something like that, cases or something like that, and then they decide to go to the bubble. Probably that's probably my guess of why they did that.
I really liked them to do bubble. I really love the bubble. The whole. I mean, I don't know if it was a good thing, like for the players.
Well, I mean, the only thing about it was just more of the fact that they were just them being away from their families and all that stuff for that long period of time.
Yeah.
I mean, like when it got to playoffs, if I remember, like I think it was playoffs, they were uh, family members were allowed to go to see them and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
So that was helpful and all that stuff. But it was just it can be a daunting thing for being there for so long.
And so, what do you think about the whole Dubois and Lane trade? Or you didn't hear about that, huh?
No, you do realize when I haven't paid attention to football, I haven't paid attention to football. I mean, hockey,
I was like, oh, that I
hockey.
don't know how that works.
I meant hockey. Stuff.
uh,
I've literally just been paying attention to NBA, and then I'm paying attention to baseball right now because so far we don't. There's no final decision on on if the season's starting on time or not.
okay. I mean, I already know the Bucks are gonna take it, so I
And all that
mean,
stuff. Oh my
I don't really
god.
pay attention
Oh my
to
god.
the MLB.
You really need to stop.
I'm like, Bucks got this. We're good.
You really need to stop.
Uh,
Uh,
how is Celtics looking this year?
I mean, you're good. You guys are good even without since you and especially that you don't have Haywood anymore and all that
Yeah,
stuff. I mean,
I heard about that last time about them.
I mean, it sucks that and all that stuff that he went away, but at the same time, it's like it was probably best. You're number two.
Yeah.
You're number two in the
Oh,
East
okay.
and all that stuff. So, like I said, it's like you're not doing bad and all that stuff. Like I said, um,
Okay.
and all that stuff. It's you're only you're only the only people above you are the 76ers and all that stuff. But then again,
Ah,
and all that stuff. That's what happens when you play against Doc River. When you have a team that has Doc Rivers coaching.
I don't like the 76ers.
The surprising thing about it is Brooklyn, for them being 11-8, especially when you have Kyrie Durant and now Harden after that trade. Though Kyrie's hasn't been going to games due to outside stuff, which is weird and all that
Hey, what
stuff.
happened with Derrick Rose? Is he still a player? Is he still?
Last time I remember, he was playing with Detroit.
Is he good? Like, I remember when he was with the
I mean,
Bulls, he was like
I mean,
good. Good.
he's not like how he was with the Bulls, but he's still a good player
Oh, okay.
and all that stuff. Um, my Warriors, 9-8 with the 8 seed currently right now. Honestly, way better. It's better than I was expecting in a way, and all that stuff. So because we're playing, Curry is playing like he's trying to go for a third MVP right now, which is exciting.
How's Sack doing?
6-10. I
Sack good?
honest, I
That
honest,
doesn't sound good. So.
I honestly don't understand how that team is that bad, and all that stuff. Like 6-10, you have literally good players in that team,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But you're six and
Do they?
ten.
I don't know.
De'Aaron
I
Fox,
agreed like the thing.
De'Aaron Fox is one of the is like a top. I think it's a top point guard. They have Harrison Barnes, who's also an amazing player. Um, Whiteside doesn't seem like he's doing well. Healed, I haven't. Here's the thing, Buddy Hield. I don't know what happened to him. Like he sounds like like you don't hear much about him anymore, which is weird and all that stuff.
Hey, what happened to that one dude? I think he was playing for the Lakers. His dad was like managing him, I think.
Oh, the Ball family.
Yeah, what happened to Lucille Ball or whatever his name is?
You have Lonzo who's playing with the Pelicans, though
Is he good? Is he decent?
no, he's still a good player.
Okay, he gets hyped
Though
up a lot, and I was like, I wonder if he's good.
no, he hasn't got hyped. He has ever since his rookie season. He hasn't been hyped up since.
I've
So
seen him on a lot of things. Is what I'm saying. Like he's
yeah, that's the thing. Like yeah, you see him on stuff like outside of basketball and all that stuff, but like in game
yeah,
and all that stuff, like he's a good player, but it's like he's not all that.
amazing. Like, he's
Yeah,
not. Yeah,
and then and then though there's trade rumors of him. There's now trade rumors right now for him and all that stuff. His brother though, Lamelo, he got drafted because he got drafted. He's a rookie this year for the Hornets. He's balling.
Oh, really?
He's balling. You look
Like his brother when he was rookie or no? Or
no
better?
better,
Better? Oh, okay.
definitely better. Um, Rookie of the year potential right there.
Wow.
And all that stuff. Yeah, That's rookie of the year potential right there. Though I mean, like Wiseman, who's the rookie the Warriors got, he's pretty good. I feel like he has some issues listening.
He's deaf.
No. I mean, like he has a hard time listening to certain things. To like when
Oh, I thought you meant like he was hearing impaired. I was like, that's messed up.
no,
I
not
was
like
can't be
that.
talking about a deaf guy.
No, I mean I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but it's like because he got benched last game and everything.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. But he like I think if he like actually like listens to everyone and like play the game, play his not play his game, but like try to go with the system and groove with it and all that stuff, and then try to meld his style into it. That fool can be a top center, in my opinion. Because that boy, he can play. That boy can rebound and all that stuff. When he comes into the rim, goes for it. He goes for it, and all that stuff. And I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see him grow, really, and all that stuff. But then, of course, the team to beat, the Lakers. There's no stop. There's no way. There's no way of stopping them. Though they're 0-2 in the division. Oh yeah, because we beat them. And on Martin Luther King Day. And but I mean, of course.
Hey, is Seattle gonna get a team anytime soon? By the way,
I'm hoping.
Is there like
I'm hoping.
anything
There's talks.
related to that? There's talks. Okay.
There's talks, and all that stuff. Like there is a new arena, of course, coming.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. So it's like that already brings in the conclusion of wanting to do that.
So you think it'd be like a Kraken basketball thing, like a hockey basketball arena?
Yeah, it's gonna be that.
Yeah.
And all that stuff and everything. So it's like,
what's the name of the Kraken's arena?
I don't remember.
I can't remember. I remember seeing like posts about it. I'm like, damn, that's a nice arena.
Yeah.
And then, you know what's a really nice arena? Have you been in T-Mobile Arena?
No, I haven't been. I haven't even been to Vegas in so long.
I haven't been to Vegas. I've technically I've been in the city, but like before COVID, like we were driving through it and we stopped for like an event. I can't remember what it was. It was a car show. There you go. It was a car show inside T-Mobile because they have those. And then we went in. I was like, "This is a nice arena. Like it was really nice. Like I was like, I would like to go to a nice game here. I'm like, it's really nice.
Climate Pledge Arena is the name for the
Climate Pledge. Oh, okay.
For in Seattle.
So
that's So we'll look for that. Potentially.
Was it Seattle Supersonics or Seattle Sonics?
Both. Either or.
Oh, it was both?
Yeah, it was both.
Oh, okay.
It works either way. It'll be either way. That's how it will look like. Because most likely, once there's a team in Seattle, an NBA team in Seattle, it's gonna go back. It's gonna be the Sonics. They're not gonna change it or anything.
Yeah, there's too much
History.
The fan base is too large.
Yeah, there's too much. Did you say Irish?
Did they ever win? No, I said too much The fan base is large.
I was gonna say. I heard
Irish.
I could have sworn I heard Irish. I was like, dang.
I mean, green and gold. No. Oh.
Yeah, though everything is Irish is more something in freaking Boston.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, you got the Bruins, but then you got the Celtics, which they're the only thing good to come out of Boston.
Besides the Patriots,
I don't talk about that team. And then you got the fake black and yellow.
Oh my God! Will you stop?
Oh man, no, the Bruins are a solid team. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, when's when's Frisco gonna get another hockey team?
When's Frisco getting a hockey team? Never.
I said getting another hockey team.
Never.
We've had like 4.
Never. For NHL, never.
They've already had an NHL and they did horrible.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
But then, But then I mean, I can't even blame them. They played at the Cow Palace, like, like.
Like it's not gonna happen. Like you have San Jose.
Nah. Yeah. That's why the NHL would never happen. What I'm saying is like, I don't know why they just didn't stick with their ECHL, the IHL, or the AHL. They had all three of those. They
That's
had
probably
actually all four. They
that's
had
probably
NHL, ICHL, ECHL, and AHL. All of them were defunct.
that's probably depending on the either the league or the whoever was the main NHL team for that though.
Yeah, that's true. 'Cause I know two of them. No, three of them. I know three of them. The Seals moved to Oakland. Uh, then they moved to San Jose, became the Sharks. But Spiders moved and just kind of disappeared. Then the Bulls, they never got a good attendance, and then they just canceled it. Like, I don't. And there was another team. I can't remember the other team. They were the Bulls and that other team were like a league for like a year, and they just disappeared. They didn't get transferred, they didn't get relocated, they just kind of left. Like they I don't know, but look up San Francisco Spiders later on, not right now. We're gonna end right now. Um,
So I think
like on your own time.
we've dragged this long enough as it
Yeah.
is and
I ain't
everything
got
like
nothing else
that.
to talk about. I'm just stalling now.
And all
I'm
that
just
stuff. For those who lasted this long with us, we thank you for listening or watching. Again, podcast with no name yet is every Wednesday at 10 a.m. On YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and other audio services around the world, and all that stuff. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, click the bell for those notifications and everything. And if you're happy listening on any other services,
also the little poll in the top of the corner. Vote who you're gonna pick for the Super Bowl. Chiefs or
why are you adding stuff that does not exist?
I'm hoping you can make it. I
No,
don't know.
we
Can you
can't.
do that?
No,
Can you
no,
do this?
no. And I'm not gonna search for it because it doesn't make sense.
You should just see
No,
who they think is gonna
no,
win.
I'm not doing
Their
it.
opinions matter.
Not doing it.
Okay, leave it in the comments.
I'm not gonna,
How about that? Can we sit on that?
you could have just said that.
Well, I wanted to do the poll.
Poll that doesn't exist on YouTube.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. I've never seen that.
Yeah, all the videos I see have, not all of them, but like a lot of videos I see have poll, where it's like click the I, and then you click the I, and it's like blah blah blah, and it's like question, and then like a bunch of answers, and you click to see like a poll.
The eye does that.
Yeah.
See, this is how you know I just do basic stuff because I don't dig on all that stuff. All that
Anyways,
stuff.
leave it in the comments. Who do you think's gonna win? That's all. That's all I gotta say.
We thank you again for watching this episode. We'll see you next week. Hopefully Isaac is back with us too, and all that stuff. But we'll catch you later. Peace.
Bye.